Hello and welcome to this latest edition of Tea Time Let's Plays. Today I'm going to be Let's Playing my favourite game of 2012 so far, which, as I'm sure you can see, is Crusader Kings 2. Now, before I begin, I feel I should explain, I have a bit of a checkered history with Paradox games. EU3, which is, I suppose, generally regarded as the classic among them, I never really got along with. I don't know, I mean, it was just such an ambitious game in scope. But yet, somehow, I always felt it to lack a little bit of personality. I loved Crusader Kings 1, even if it was basically broken. Victoria 2 is my other favourite Paradox game. That's superb, even if that doesn't work either. Europa Universalis Rome is an abomination that we shall not discuss. I'm hoping they do a better sequel. But in any case, CK2, I just think nails everything a Paradox game should nail. It nails emergent gameplay, it nails medieval atmosphere, it nails just every aspect of the period, which is one of my favourites. It just gets so right. I can't believe a smallish Eastern European development team like Paradox managed to throw so much at getting this game right, and it's even relatively bug-free. Anyway, if you're wondering why I've just thrown this wall of information about this game your way, it's because I don't want to be doing that anymore in the Let's Play. I want this to be a role-played Let's Play, and I want us to start thinking in the manner of a medieval lord. I don't want us to in any way betray the fact that we are basically PC gamers looking into this world. So, with that in mind, let us begin. Independent realms. Now, there is a dichotomy to be observed here. On the one hand, if I play as a small county, that's not going to be very exciting for the purposes of this Let's Play. Oh, hold on, the Steam message. Oh, sorry about that, viewers. Anyway, if I play as a tiny county, that's going to be extremely boring for you people to watch. Not that there will be very many of you, but nonetheless, that's neither here nor there, isn't it? Likewise, if I play as a big country, it might get a bit on top of me. I've played this game quite a lot, and my most successful one to date has been as King John, but not the King John that history remembers, you know, the weakling who was a little bit of a horrible man, not as bad as 1960s historians would have you believe, but nonetheless not a very competent king. My King John was an emperor who ruled over a realm that stretched from Scotland to Croatia. He was also a terrible man. But, not going to play as him again, of course. So, as you might have gathered, if playing a country might get on top of me, and playing a county would be too boring and, you know, lacking in happenings, it makes sense to play a duchy, doesn't it? Now, I'm not playing in 1066, because that's a bit obvious, isn't it? Let's go to the mid-1100s. I like that period. It's, you know, Europe starting to recover from so many years of uncertainty. Things are starting to get a little bit better, you know, in general. But it's still the 1100s. Things are still pretty dark. I don't want to start too late. Let me see, who can I play as? Tuscany, I've played as Tuscany before. Lombardy. I quite like the idea of playing an elector count, actually, because then we can have a say in the Holy Roman Empire. Oddly, despite my spending the majority of my Crusader Kings 1 time playing in the Holy Roman Empire, I've not actually done so in CK2 yet. Saxony? Saxony sounds like a good idea. That might put us a little bit away from the front line, though, which could be a bit of a bugger. May not be many opportunities for expansion. I'm thinking Brandenburg. Why am I thinking Brandenburg? Because I know from experience that Pomerania are arseholes in this game. Oh yeah, they are. I'm not just saying that because of hyperbole. Pomerania are arseholes. So, if we can play as Brandenburg, that gives us an excellent opportunity to expand northeast into arsehole land, that is Pomerania. Likewise, Silesia might be an excellent source of expansion, as might Bohemia, although Bohemia may prove a little powerful for our purposes. So, is there a Duchy of Brandenburg? There is a Duchy of Brandenburg. I can't tell who my house is. Difficulties 69. Sorry. I don't have ruler designer or any of the DLC, in fact. And my liege is Kaiser Friedrich, of whom I hold an extremely high opinion. So, Brandenburg it is. Let's go! Sorry for the extremely long introduction. Right, disable all hints. Why is it giving me those? Because I haven't played in a few patch versions. Right, we're in September of 1166, viewers. And everything's going pretty well, I think. I'm just going to check the mic because, I mean, wouldn't it just be awful if this was lost? So I'll see you soon, viewers, and we can begin kicking Pomeranian arse, which is something I love to do. Bye-bye. Hello there, welcome back. I've just checked through all the videos, and it would appear, fingers crossed, that we have no immediate problems. I've also noticed that I have a bit of a tendency to zoom the camera in and out impatiently. I'm sorry about that. I'm a very fidgety gamer. I never like to sit still very often. I'll try, for the sake of your eyes, not to do that. Right, let's examine the state of the world here in the mid-12th century. The Angevin Empire, as you can see, is at its peak at this point, and France is doing pretty poorly. England and their buddies in Brittany are doing very well indeed. If memory serves, Henry II should be on the throne, or is it too soon? Yes, yes it is. So it is the Angevin Empire. Thank God for that. I would look very silly if it hadn't been for that. So England is doing extremely well. I'll try not to give a history lesson, but I mean, obviously, the combined houses of Normandy and Anjou coming together created a massive continental empire, which would ultimately be lost over the course of Richard the Lionheart's and King John's reigns. But anyway, England is fine. France, the universal source of enmity in the Middle Ages amongst all other nations. They should still be under Capetian rule, if I recall correctly. I don't think the House of Valois are around by this point. Let's have a look. Yep, Capet, as I suspected. So, the Capetians are still ruling in France. And of course, the House of Hohenstaufen are in power in the Holy Roman Empire. Habsburg will be coming a little later, although possibly not in this playthrough. Of course, it's that latter institution to which we in Brandenburg, up here, this is us, can consider ourselves a part. I am Albrecht I of Brandenburg. My wife is Sophie. I always like that name, it's great for wisdom, you know. I'm 66, so I'm getting on. I mean, by Middle Ages standards, I'm a tough soldier. That's good. That's good for when the inevitable time for retribution against Pomerania for implied crimes will come. I'm also wrathful, so we can expect quite a lot of anger. I'm trusting, I'm envious, and I'm shy. So I guess I'm a fairly kind of Macbethian character almost. I mean, I'm capable of being worked into great rages, but I mean, by turns I'm also shy and trusting. So I guess if you can get on my good side, then, you know, I'm a decent guy. I like that. I'm not evil, by any means. House Ascanian. This is not one that I'm familiar with. My knowledge of the Northern Empire is quite limited, especially, as you can tell by my comparison to my knowledge of Western Europe. We don't have very high prestige. We're not a great house. I mean, we do rule a great duchy. Incidentally, speaking of which, I'm going to shift to duchy view. Oh, disappointingly, there is no independent duchies option, only de jure duchies. I'm going to presume for the purposes of this Let's Play that all viewers will have a basic understanding of things like the difference between de jure and de facto, things like that. If you don't, it's really not a problem. I'm sure you'll pick it up over the course of a Let's Play. I mean, CK2 doesn't get into any really complicated terminology, and if it does, I'll do my best to explain it. Right, how many counties do we have under us? Right. Looks like Brunswick is the real power in the region. They seem to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 under them. Cologne, I'll be going there shortly. Round here. Saxony, again, Saxony's doing pretty well. I seem to have Oh, only 2? I thought I had more than 2. Well, I have 2 counties under me, but hopefully that's not going to last for too long. Hopefully I can expand. Saxony-Anhalt down here. Manchester City can be found over here. So of course, all the best mercenaries in the game are to be found here. Sorry, I'm an Arsenal supporter. Cut me some slack. Here we are in Pomerania, which I intend to inflict damage upon. Sadly, they're quite powerful. I'm going to try and fabricate some claims around here because there's no way I can hope to do damage to the Pomeranians just in a war that I have no support in. I'm hoping to drag the Kaiser in. Here we have what will later become the Hanseatic League ports. Rostock, Mecklenburg, Lübeck, Hamburg, hence Hansa. Who appear to be independent at this juncture. Again, really excellent opportunity for expansion. With hindsight, I wish I'd played as a slightly larger duchy now. I feel a bit powerless up here on the northern fringes of the empire. I thought this northern duchy of Saxony, I thought Anhalt would be part of Brandenburg. With hindsight, given the fact that throughout the 18th century this area was known as Saxony-Anhalt, that was perhaps rather naive of me. However, I guess we're just going to have to move on. I always find in this game you can always compensate for material deficiencies with excellent scheming. Now, let's get our house in order, shall we? Firstly, we need to check out, Oh, I'm sorry, my wife is dead! Oh, I didn't know that. Oh dear, she died 6 years ago. Hair-lip, lustful, patient, cynical. She may not appear to be the nicest woman, but I mean, I loved her. I loved her faults. What's our son like? Otto. Otto is our son. If any of you have ever seen A Fish Called Wanda, you'll realise that I'm going to be saying Otto in a flamboyant American accent quite a lot. He seems to be pretty good at marshalsea. Not brilliant. I mean, 12 is... Actually, he's pretty useless in general. I mean... See, these weren't colour-coded back in the good old days. Anyway, thrifty clerk, zealous, brave, wrathful, proud. Oh, he's alright, actually. Now, back when I last played, these combat modifiers did not exist, or if they did, they weren't obvious. His wife? She's not exactly a looker, but then she is a princess of Poland, which could be very useful for us. Let me see, what position does she have within the Polish court? Who's her... Her father was King Boleslaw III of Poland. His son is King Boleslaw IV, because they're incredibly imaginative over in Poland. My wife is actually, or rather my son's wife rather, is actually the oldest surviving daughter. Now, I don't know what the laws of primogeniture are like in Poland, but assuming women have equal access to the line, I'd actually be third in line after Prince Mieszko. Assuming King Boleslaw has no children, which he does. No, unfortunately, there are far too many people in the way. There's no way I'm going to get Poland. Which is a shame, but I mean, nothing to be done about it, really. I'm an elector in the Holy Roman Empire. What's to be said about that? Right. Where is the Emperor? Here he is. Leiningen. He's 44. He's 16 years younger than I am, but he's still no youngling. He is a grey eminence, so we can expect his character to be very competent. He is cynical, diligent, proud, wrathful, and he's, as I say, a grey eminence. Pretty good diplomat. It's useful for an emperor. He holds me in some high esteem, I hold him, on the other hand, in very high esteem. I don't know why. For the purposes of this, we'll just say that I'm pleased with his diplomatic ability. He's done me well. He's kept my fairly humble family in a position of being an elector, so on and so forth. Title loss on succession. Hold on, I didn't know I owned Anhalt, Weimar, and Altmark. What are they, electoral? Hold on. Do excuse me. Where's players? Players. Direct vassals, dynasties, cultures, revolt risk, de jure empires, independent realms, de jure kingdoms. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, viewers. I do actually own Anhalt, Weimar, and I actually know Heinrich the Lion. Wow, I know somebody here. Anyway, that's me as in myself, not me as in my character. Although doubtless my character would also know him. Where is my court? Presumably it's in Brandenburg. Right, now I need to figure out why my lesser counties are likely to leave my familial control. Oh, in fact, no, first I better look through the court. My Chancellor is very skillful. My Marshal, who is a bishop, rather perversely, is an excellent Marshal. My Steward's competent, he's not the best. My Spy Master, who is a member of my dynasty, he's my son. He's also an excellent Spy Master. This is one of the best starting courts I've ever had in CK2. I mean, I've had better courts eventually, obviously, but for a start, this isn't bad. I wonder whether there are any better stewards in the realm. No, there are some equally good ones. There's my son, of course, who seems not to like me very much. Ruler unmarried. I don't need to be married. A woman would only slow me down. Title loss. So, I'll be losing Anhalt, Weimar, and Altmark. In other words, the counties of Saxony on succession. So, the next thing is to check out the succession laws. Brandenburg. Oh, it said Natic Cognatic Gavelkind. That is a bugger. Gavelkind is the supreme enemy of the Crusader Kings player. What it means is that your titles are split upon your passing between your children equally. Now, by modern standards, this may appear to be a fairly egalitarian and morally good way to operate. But difficulty is, you see, for the purposes of, the dynasty, we, the player, only control one man. We don't control some ephemeral being that controls our region. We are one man, and the difficulty with that is, if our brothers Hermann and Siegfried inherit Weimar, Anhalt, and Saxony, we don't. They are no longer ours. They are a different family now, and it would appear that our family is somewhat dysfunctional, but my kids seem to like me. Bizarrely, my second son Hermann likes me a lot more than my son Albrecht because of Gavelkind. My son blames me, rather perversely, for the fact that he's not going to gain everything. And I do feel for him, but I can't disinherit my other children. And by can't, I don't mean I lack the morality, I mean the game won't let me. I need to be, not affected by a Crown Law title. High Crown Authority, Absolute Crown Authority. I don't know what is true. Holy Roman Empire. Autonomous vassals. Right, so we, the vassals of the Emperor, are allowed to do whatever we please. Now, in terms of the Empire, there are 3 men whom I could nominate. Hermann of Carinthia, Conrad of Würzburg, or Friedrich of the Holy Roman Empire. Now, if this game is anything like CK1, woe betide you if you nominate the wrong one. Right, this chap's got 5 supporters, this chap's got 2, and this chappie down here has got 1. He is the son of the current Kaiser, so as you may expect, the Kaiser has supported him. His claim will get better as he gets older, I'm sure of it. Conrad, Count of Pfalz, Count of Bamberg. I'm going to do this according to my character's opinions. I have pretty equal opinions. I don't like the kid at all. I don't know why. Why do I not like the kid? Why do I not like him? Oh, it's probably because he's hunchbacked and ill. Yeah, he would not be a good choice as Emperor. Let's go back. Sorry, this will be an extremely slow Let's Play. I don't do this game fast. I just don't. I'm sorry. I mean, if you find it boring, feel free to turn over to another channel. Duchy of Brandenburg, succession by elective. Oh, good God, that's bad. Oh, hold on. No. It is. I think it is primogeniture, but I can make it elective if I am an idiot. I'd have no reason to change that. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, Gavelkind isn't good. I need to change it, but for some reason, which is not fully within my command, I'm not able to. It's a pity, really, because my sons are very good. I mean, particularly this dude. I mean, I don't know what, he's a bit lazy, but he's a great spy. So basically, for as long as Albrecht survives, my lands are excellent. But as soon as he dies, the family's going to split into chunks. I need to save this family, and I need to save this title somehow. I don't know how. Brandenburg, senior primogeniture. That's what I want. Primogeniture. Why can't I? Right, not affected by a crown law title. Holy Roman Empire. One of the following must be true. Right, so for reasons that are completely fucking unknown to me, I need to have the law High Crown Authority or Absolute Crown Authority in place to change my succession law. Yes, that's right, viewers. The Emperor needs to have more authority before I am allowed to do what I want in my own realm. Yes, that makes no sense to me either. But it means that for the purposes of this Let's Play, at least until the Holy Roman Empire undergoes a complete structural change, I can do nothing. The levies are fine. I don't have a problem with any of that. What do I want to focus on technology-wise? Trade practices seems fairly close. Let's go with that. We seem pretty good with that. Light armour seems pretty close. Again, we'll go with that. And noble customs is fine. What should the council be doing? Right, first things first, my chancellor needs to be fabricating claims in this northern province. Well, it's not really northern by Pomeranian terms, but it's this province in Pomerania, Volgast, which he is doing. And he's a competent man, so I expect him to succeed. My marshal needs to be researching military technology in Brandenburg. You know, no harm in being ahead. My steward, I don't know what my income's like because I've not been playing the game, but do I have enough money to construct anything? Probably not. Let's have a look. No, nowhere near. My steward, therefore, should probably be collecting taxes? Collecting taxes. Altmark, purely because of the word mark. And yes, I know that's not what it means. Uncover plots, build a spy network. Local noble, increasing likelihood of intrigue events, study technology. Ooh, that would be good if we knew somewhere that was particularly ahead technologically. Do we have an overlay for that? Diplomatic relations, de jure empires, revolt risk, religious, culture, dynasty, opinion, direct vassals, economy. Now, I may be jumping to conclusions here, but I think it follows that economies that are good will have better technology, just because, you know, such is the way of history. Where are my lands? My lands are here. My economy's alright, particularly in Anhalt and Altmark. Predictably, the Low Countries seem to have the best economy, which is to be expected given the fact that most of European trade flows through them. I'm going to try and steal some tech from Bruges. I have no idea really what tech there is, but it's a lottery in this early part of the game. Yeah, and I reckon that my court chaplain should really be trying to turn none of the places that I'm likely to lose. Altmark. Let's turn Altmark into a centre of culture. In fact, oh, I've done it now. My men like me. I mean, I am a good character. My men think I'm pretty decent. So that's that. We've done that. Military. We have a fair force behind us. We do have a fair force. I mean, we couldn't defeat any whole countries or massive duchies. I feel like going on a hunt. No, I don't feel like going on a hunt. I haven't got the money for it. Diplomacy. I just don't feel like marrying somebody, you know? I'm 66. Wouldn't be worth it. I'll educate these kids, why not? Oh, hold on, they're my kids. I'm a weird man. Propose that Albrecht to become the guardian of Siegfried. Who's Bernard? Oh, I really should take a look into my court. Right, court. The Baron of Kerfurt. Well, he's my Chancellor. Oh, I can't afford to piss him off. Again, he's charismatic negotiator, honest, brave, gregarious. He can be rather cruel, but that's a good thing. We need him to be. Bishop of Magdeburg, Mayor of Jüterbog, Bishop of Halberstadt. I apologise incidentally if my German pronunciations are a bit off. I don't actually speak the language. I'm making approximations here. Ah, Piast! Of course she's Piast, she's Polish. I really ought to try and, you know, make her a bit more open to me. Award honorary title. She may be the High Almoner of the Court. Go forth. Multiply. Now then. Who else is important within my court? In fact, my vassals. My vassals need to be kept on side. Well, all my vassals seem to quite like me, so I'm just going to do it based on who's best for the job. Mayor of Jena. He's charismatic, quick. Sadly, he's also envious, gluttonous, greedy, and zealous, so I'm not sure I really like him very much. Ooh, he doesn't pay me any taxes. Why does he pay taxes to the papacy? Being as I'm playing as a member of the Holy Roman Empire, the likelihood is that there'll be quite a lot of reference to the papacy in a somewhat less than positive light. You, my son, shall be master of the horse. Yes, you shall be. Where else? Where's my family? Council, 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 council. My spy master, you, my favourite son. Shut up, he is my favourite son. I mean, look at him, he's awesome. You shall be... Oh god, he actually looks a bit like me, this guy. I know none of you people will have seen me, apart from my friends, but he does look a little bit like me. All the chins. Anyway, many chins. I collect chins. I think that my favourite son ought to be cupbearer, because I trust him to, you know, not poison me. And my eldest, Otto, he of the gigantic ginger beard, could also do with an honorary title, and he shall be master of the hunt. Which is good. He now likes me. I've managed to repair relations with my son. He didn't like me formally because of my Gavelkin succession law, which, to be honest, I can kind of see why. Sorry, there's been some terrible grammar in this Let's Play. I do apologise. It's uncharacteristic of me. Now, I noticed just then that my boy, Herman, is not married. And I like him, and I'm kind of thinking of this guy as being pretty similar to myself. So, I feel like he deserves a beautiful wife. Now, he's not dynastically important, so there's absolutely no reason why he should get anyone dynastically important. I'm just going to find him a wife who I think looks relatively attractive, judging from her picture. Julianne. Oh, she's all right by Crusader King standards. Yeah, marry her. She's the daughter of the Duke of Savoy, so she's of an appropriate rank for my boy. Go ahead. She's unfortunately French, but then again, as all my friends will testify, I've said for some time that the French girls are the best. I mean, let's be honest. Hold on, do I want to go? Pick an ambition. I should have an ambition, shouldn't I? Become Chancellor, become Marshal, become Steward, become Spymaster. Oh no, I'm never going to do any of that. Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Saxony. Oh god, Heinrich and I loathe each other. Alright, one day Saxony will be mine. Okay! I think we're ready to go, viewers! I think we're ready to go. Oh, what about religion? Bishop Giselbert. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bishops within our lands. There is no crusade. The current Pope, boo! Boo! Is Alexander III. He's a mastermind theologian, which makes him pretty unusual by Pope standards. Diligent, temperate, craven, and kind. Oh, actually, this is one of the best popes I've ever seen. Despite being rather a nice guy, he is a bit of a coward. But, I mean, nobody's perfect. Right, let's go. Oh. My work in Vulgast seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. You see, I told you this guy was good. It took him all of 6 days to fabricate a claim on that Pomeranian place. We're off. What will happen? If I fabricate a claim on Vulgast, I will lose 47 pieces of gold. I will lose 100 prestige, but I will grab a claim on Vulgast. And Count Kazimierz, who runs the place, would hate my guts. The Imperial Seal. Well, I think I'm going to use it. It would put me into quite substantially negative prestige. But, I mean, I'm gaining prestige at a fairly decent rate anyway. So, I mean, I'm going with it. Use it. May you live in harmony and contentment. Right, let's check her out. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. What's she like as a person? I like how we proposed marriage first, then decided to check. She's temperate, she's trusting, she's patient, she's diligent, and she's pretty hot. And she's 18. Although I say so myself, I do treat my children incredibly well. Wish my parents did that for me. Anyway. A rather nettlesome neighbour keeps sending me... I bet it's Heinrich. I bet it's Heinrich the fucking Lion. Keeps sending me envoys begging for money and demanding tribute. I feel rather confused about his arbitrary ways and I'm not sure what I should do. Oh, I really need prestige. Excellent. I'm going to nail the envoys' hats to their heads. There we go. Looking good, looking good. She's pretty learned. She's pretty learned. So she's pretty-ish. She's a very nice character. She is very learned. She has no massive weaknesses. I mean, she's not big into intrigue. But then, to be honest, I don't want her to be. She has a weak claim on the Duchy of Savoy, as you might expect. She's Savoyard. And as for my son, I mean, he's a nice bloke. He's good. He's a bit lazy and greedy, but I mean, he's extremely competent at his job, which is, you know, why I have him. And he loves me. He's my favourite son. Ah, trade practices has improved. Oh shit, a Crusader's been called. Fuck you, Pope. I know I just said nice things about you, but I bloody well hate it when a Crusade is called. And now Jihad has been called as well on King Baldwin. Nope, Amuri. Infidels gone infid. That's the lesson that I draw from this. Title loss, ruler unmarried. Don't want to get married again. Again? No. Dismiss. Dismiss. Oh no, I'll leave that. Oh, well, whatever. Diplomacy, intrigue, military. How's it going? Ah, technology. Right, the Emperor has declared himself Duke of Brunswick. He's the chappie from Tuscany has now made himself Duke of Modena as well. I'm going to try and keep you abreast of developments. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see the text. Laws, technology, military, intrigue, diplomacy, religion, characters. Oh, flipping heck. Technology, laws, council, military. Oh, what did I actually want? I wanted technology. I wanted to pursue... Oh, hold on, we're already bowling along at a far rate for trade practices, aren't we? Actually, no, we're not. Town infrastructure. Cavalry, melee weapons, infantry, melee weapons, heavy armour. That's fine. It's all fine. You'll note, by the way, that I'm not using that claim on the place that we got a claim on right away because, quite frankly... Oh, who's Hedwig? in before. Oh, Duke Otto of Meissen. Oh, well, she was my daughter. The fact that I didn't know who she was when the aide told me of her death is quite indicative of the fact that I'm a little bit of a hands-off parent when it comes to anyone but my beloved Herman. She was an amateurish plotter. She was learned, she was just, she was unfortunately paranoid and proud and lustful. Well, I suppose her being lustful is not bad for her husband. Anyway, may you rest in peace, Hedwig. You were never my favourite daughter. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I do have another daughter. Gertrude. Oh dear. She is 29, she's married to a 54-year-old. I had no part in that marriage, it was her mother. All her mother. I didn't want that. Or maybe she just loved him. I mean, you know, stranger things have happened. Ooh, why the Polish marching to war? Hey up, hold on. Why am I at war with Tetislaw? Hold on, independent realms. It would appear that the Empire is moving to annex these areas, which is a slight shame because I was planning on it. However, I suppose Volgast is really my my thing. Where's Saxony? Saxony, 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 Saxony. Should be here-ish. Lostitz, Plauen, Meissen. Where's the Duke of Saxony? Is this him? Ludwig Ironside. No, it's Heinrich the Lion that I want. The arsehole. That's me. Sorry, I'm just going to try and find Heinrich the Lion because I loathe that guy. And I really want to get his place. Where's the bit that says ambitions and plot? Intrigue. Heinrich the Lion. No valid plots. Conduct diplomacy. I loathe him. I desire the county of Anhalt. I desire the county of Weimar. Oh no, sorry, he does. He does. I own those two counties. Because I'm number one and he number none. He's also ambitious. What an absolute twat. He's unfortunately Midas touch, so he's going to get a lot of money. He is... Oh, don't tell me he's the bloody Chancellor. I think he is, you know. Oh, also, I forgot to check where he was. That's a bit sad. Yeah, where is he? Council laws, intrigue. There he is. Let's go to him. Go to character. What? Oh, I see. He's in Verona to research economy tech. I gets it. Do we actually control Verona? Wouldn't surprise me if we did. Ravenna, Verona, where is Verona? Yes, we do. I'd better recall my chap from Bruges. I'm not sure it's right having him study elsewhere. Oh, actually, yes it is, because I can't study. Why are these lands arbitrarily grayed out? Is he a relation of mine? No! He's part of the Duchy of Bloody Heinrich the Bloody Lion! Where's his court? Where does he bloody live? Verona... I mean... You'd imagine right close. I mean, Anhalt, Plauen, Heinrich the Lion, I mean... Sorry, the only reason why I ask is because I want to find the capital of the duchy. That's Meissen, of course. There are a lot of duchies in the Holy Roman Empire, aren't there? Praha, or Prague as we'd call it nowadays. Well, we English. Of course we're right, as usual. You know what? I give up. I'm going to take one of Heinrich's territories off him rather than everything. We said Plauen was one of his, didn't we? Yes, we did. Let's go! We managed a year. Kyrie eleison indeed. Now, I feel disinclined to raise my armies right now because I feel the Emperor has depleted him somewhat. On the better side of things, Mecklenburg, Rostock and Werl have been brought under Imperial control, leaving Rugard as the only real outlier against us. But we will have it, damn it! We will have it someday! Although, I have to say, I do rather see myself as a Brandenburger first, and a German maybe 5th or 6th. Vladislav II of Bohemia has created the title Duchy of Moravia. Yeah, I'm sure the combination of those two duchies will never create problems in the future. That is my prediction. You know, I know a Czech guy. He's really nice. He doesn't seem to have any problem with Slovaks. Yeah, he's a good guy. One of the most intelligent and caring people I've ever met, actually. I'm not just saying that as part of some of my best friends are Czechs thing. I mean it. Right. Okay, here's the thing. By 1169, I will feel like I am sufficiently moneyed to attack Volgast. Now, I control Brandenburg, Altmark, Anhalt, and Weimar. The Pomeranians no longer control Danzig, which is excellent news. I'm rather hoping we can have Pomerania obliterated by the year 1200. I just need my man to not die. He's old enough to. He's 68 now. Oh, hold on. It was one of those situations where you didn't want to tell the truth in case it would hurt the person, but at the same time, honesty is a virtue. Lie and don't hurt anyone. Be honest and tell it as it is. I won't hurt anyone. People are such gullible fools. You have to be deceitful when you're a duke in my position. What?! Not my favourite son, you don't, you bitch! That's it. Bitch! I'm sorry, but no one touches a hair on Herman's head. That little bitch, I knew she was trouble from the moment that the arsehole wanted to marry her. In prison. Will object. Oh! Oh, damn! See, the trouble is, right... Viewers, allow me to explain the conundrum that this game has given me within 2 years of playing. 18 months more like. You see, Princess Jucha Piast is a massive bitch who wants to kill my favourite son. I would like to kill her back, or if not kill her, at least imprison her, and inform her of the error of her ways. On the other hand, I am entitled to claim the Kingdom of Poland, which, quite frankly, I could really fucking do with. I didn't want to play as a kingdom, though. On the other hand, Gavelkind, sorry, I need more... Oh, this is a massive conundrum, viewers. This is a huge conundrum. The thing is, I would need Imperial support in order to take Poland. As you can see by the relative sizes of our domain, I can't very well take Poland on my own. Claim Poland. This casus belli can be used against Duke Albrecht I of Brandenburg. Sorry, by Duke Albrecht I of Brandenburg to press Princess Bitch's claim on the Kingdom of Poland. If Duke Albrecht of Brandenburg and Prince Jucha of Poland are of the same dynasty, or if Duke Albrecht is Duja Liege of the Kingdom of Poland, will also become a vassal. If we win the war, King Bolslaw loses 100 prestige, Princess Jucha gains the county of Plock, Princess Jucha gains the Kingdom of Poland. Oh, so she gains the Kingdom of Poland. Bullshit, am I fighting this war so that she can gain the Kingdom of Poland? Admittedly, she is my dynasty, so my children would gain it eventually. Oh, they'd gain it eventually, wouldn't they? Oh, this is so difficult. Offer to join war. What war? No, it's his war, isn't it? I would so need Imperial support for that. And I'm not so sure the Emperor will be willing to support me in a massive war. Viewers, I really need some time to think about this. We've gotten from September 1166 to June 1168. I'm going to end it there for the time being. Why don't you put in the comments what you think I ought to do? I don't promise to go by it, but there is an outside chance that an experienced CK2 player will be watching this. Basically, my choices run to two: stay as a relatively boots on the ground Duke, take Volgast from Pomerania, slowly chip away at Pomerania as the years progress, as was my intention, or claim war with an entire kingdom, which is to say Poland, and attempt to gain it, which would need Imperial support, but which I can't rely on. Those are my options. It's a difficult time to be Duke Albrecht of Brandenburg. But with that, I leave you. Goodbye, viewers. Let's hope Poland can fall, or at the very least Volgast. Bye-bye.